Coach, you're locked in.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen. Throwing on first down is Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Day. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how they're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Completes it to Benjamin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Back to throw. Day. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw on 2nd down. Day. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that mark. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Benjamin. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on third. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Day escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Day. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he returns it in just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills send the punter out. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Hester open right side. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Day. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
2nd and 4. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Day. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Day. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Baby, all day, all day.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Now Allen throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just three.
Well, getting the three turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Throwing on first down. Day eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Allen will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. McFarland, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? Everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On 1st down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Day. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw. Day. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And man open down the middle of the field. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Allen completes it to Benjamin. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got the connection here to Bourne. The 40. 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point right down the middle. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the Bills are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just